Hi. So, Christmas is upon us. It happens to be my favorite time of year um, for many reasons. Spiritual is definitely a big reason, the reason for the season. Um, the Savior, which represents peace and love, compassion and caring. Um, at least that's what it's supposed to represent. And over the years, it's just it has changed quite a bit. There this time of year, there are people that have lost loved ones, friends, and it's very understandable that this time of year can also be a very sad time of year for many. Um, I know that only too well. However, there's people over the last mm, many years, I'm going to say, have taken Christmas to such a commercial level that it puts stress, undue stress on you. Um, there are so many people out there who are struggling. And of late, I've heard several people talk about their Christmas not being a good one simply because they can't afford to buy a particular gift or gifts at all. I heard a grandmother say that her Christmas was going to be horrible because she couldn't afford to buy many gifts for her grandchildren. I heard a woman say that her Christmas was not going to be a good one because she couldn't buy her husband this gift. That was, a little pricey, she felt. So that's sad, because Christmas, we've turned it into gifts. It's not Christmas, it's giftness. And, you know, that's such a small part of the day. You know, many people work hard all year long. And, for those who are off on Christmas Day, it shouldn't be a day that we feel like, I can't wait until it's over with because there's always so much drama. You know, it we should appreciate it for what it is. A beautiful day to spend time with family and friends and loved ones. Um, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with gifts. I mean, but I believe that we've put gifts ahead of the reason for the season. And because of that, there's undue pressure of people feeling that, if I don't have this amount of money, if I don't have this many gifts, if I don't buy this expensive gift, then Christmas is not Christmas. But it is. It really is. It's Christmas. There's so much in being creative that you can do for small children, for your spouse, for loved ones. It's just about being creative about what you do and how you do it. Many years ago, um, my family and I, we usually gathered at my place for Christmas. And it really just consisted of, my brother and his family, my sister and her family, and of course my family at the time. And we had a giftless Christmas. I asked everyone, don't bring gifts. We're not exchanging gifts. We're exchanging our time with one another. We're enjoying quality time. And it was one of the best Christmases we all had. We talked about it at the end, and we had such a wonderful time. There was no stressor of gifts. There was no, oh my goodness, if I buy one, I have to buy the other. No, we enjoyed. We had good food. We laughed. We joked. We played games. We played a game called Scruples. We played card games. We just enjoyed each other's company. We all, had worked hard that year, like so many do. And I hear so many people talk. I can't say that they cannot wait for the day to be over because of the rushing around, the running around. You have enough of that to do at work. When you have enough of that to do at work. But when you're home and you have that one day to your family, you want to make it a special day, not a day about money, not a day about gifts. I guess a special day. And when I hear people talk about their Christmas being ruined because they can't afford to buy gifts, be creative with gifts. Creativity could be a meal. It could be something that you just don't normally do throughout the year with a child, with your spouse. Something different, something that pours a lot of quality and not cost. And, I feel bad for people who feel like the only way they can enjoy Christmas is to drown their credit card or drain their bank account. And then you spend all year trying to build it back up again, only to go through the same thing next year. The giftless Christmas that we had, and ever since then, actually, we've pretty much had a giftless Christmas, my family and I. I don't know. I think you should try it. Everybody should try it at least once. Try it once. Just see what it's like. Good food, laughter, music. Just try it once. I think I can't guarantee because I'm not a mind reader. I don't, but I think if everybody tried it just once and really put their heart into that, I think you'd be amazed at what the outcome would be, you know. Um, and it's just one woman's opinion, truly. It's just one woman's opinion. And, I have a friend a very special friend who always says, my opinion isn't worth, a cup of coffee or a cup of tea. And I always respond with, well, that depends on where you buy your coffee or where you buy your tea. But it is just one woman's opinion. But I think that when we lose the reason for the season, the Savior represented love and compassion and caring. And I just think that when we put a price tag on that, we've lost the reason for the season. So be creative this year. Do something different. And creativity doesn't always have to cost a lot of money. It doesn't have to cost any money, depending on what you have. Enjoy Christmas for what you have, not what you don't. There's so many people out there that I think if they used creativity versus a credit card or cash, I think you'd be amazed at what you can come up with. And maybe it'll start a new, tradition with family. So it takes some of the pressure off of feeling that I've got to go to the mall and buy these gifts, and I've got to buy this expensive gift for, whomever, your loved ones. And I understand we want our children to enjoy Christmas. I mean, I was no different with my child. But, at a certain age, when they're that young, what do they really understand about it? And when they get older, I think kids are a lot more resilient than we give them credit for, actually. But what are we instilling in them when the only way they will enjoy Christmas is if we go out and break our bank? I just, anyway, listening to people talk about what they can't do for Christmas. And again, if breaking the bank and drowning your credit card is for you, hey, more power to you. But for the rest of the world, maybe a little creativity and a little uh, time, quality time. I think that those gifts go a long way, truly, because you can never get time back. You can buy gifts all year, but you can never get time back. So, again, just one woman's opinion. And thanks for listening for those who are. And maybe I'll be back again with another woman's opinion. Who knows? But until then, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. I enjoy saying that. Merry Christmas to all.